In today's episode of the Learning Lab, we're going to continue to look at utilizing data to understand where we target our training and learning efforts. Today's example comes to us from the world of safety. In the safety world, there's this concept called the Heinrichs or Bird or safety triangle. And the idea is pretty straightforward. At the top of the triangle, you have massive major critical incidents, often resulting in death or some very serious outcome. And at the bottom, you have all those little thoughts, impressions, kind of ideas about safety, those little near misses that by themselves are no big deal. But if you have enough of those happen enough times, they all add up to these major safety incidents. So what does that mean for us in the world of learning? Well, it's a great example of how to utilize data. The obvious starting point is, of course, examining all of those catastrophic outcomes, looking at the root cause and really doing a thorough evaluation and investigation of the accident chain that led up to that event taking place. And of course, this is where you want to do a robust learning training effort. You're going to bake this into your onboarding, have classroom-based instructions, mandatory training inside the organization, support training, micro-learnings, infographics, work instructions, guides. This is where you want to really leverage leadership to make sure that these trainings are supported the frontline managers. But let's look at this from another angle. What about the bottom of the pyramid? All of those unsafe acts, all those near misses, even just the sort of the general perception about safety. What if we pulled data on those unsafe acts and tried to categorize them into 4, 5, 6 general silos or buckets of events? And then what if we did some frontline interviews, both of the end users, the supervisors themselves, and then we took all this data and really tried to dial in, what are some trainings I can do to begin to unravel those unsafe acts, to unravel those misconceptions about safety? And then look at the next silo, do the same thing, look at the next silo, so on and so forth. This is where you can really leverage things like internal podcasts, internal interviews, micro-learning, learning video libraries, site visits from the learning team, infographics, putting workshop in a boxes together for the frontline managers to use with their teams. So you can begin to target the bottom of the pyramid as well. If you start targeting and shipping those unsafe acts and those near misses over time, you start to break the links of the chain that add up into those critical issues at the top of the pyramid. So there you have it. 2 different ways of utilizing data to start to affect the safety in your organization. What are your thoughts on this? Could this be useful in your organization? If so, and you want to chat some more about putting together a comprehensive program to approach both ends, let me know. Be glad to do so. If you found this interesting, like, comment, and subscribe, or share with a friend. At the end of the day, utilize data so that you're putting your training efforts in the right places to have an impact.